Hi guys, Artiar here. So I just got Plume just now. I did the LD summon after the banner came out, and she's actually very crazy. Like, she actually makes the new shell boss Khloros like very easy to actually clear the content. And currently the skill up here is no skill up. You can see everything here is 1-1-1. I don't even skill her up yet. I can skill her up, but I decided to not to at the moment because from the kit itself, even without skill up, it works perfectly fine. But if you skill it up, it will make stuff more consistent, like the dispel rate, the weakness duration, the skill cooldown reduction. All these things here will make stuff a lot more easier, like the speed reduction here from 2, instead of 2 increase up to 3 is something for min-maxing and increase stuff, but overall the kit itself is already there, so it's actually very good. And I don't think she needs the lattice. In terms of PvE, you don't really need to skill her up. But if you want, it's also good. Like for example, she's also very good in PvP, so you want some speed from the S1 skill up as well, right? So now currently in this Khloros boss here, I can actually clear very consistent because the win rate is very high after you have, like, having Plume and without having Plume, the win rate is very different. Okay, so again, the Khloros boss here is going to be needed to land the defense break because this boss skills with defense stats, and then the boss here have immunity, so you need to dispel the immunity. So the only unit that can dispel and apply defense down at the same time is going to be Plume. Plume here can dispel, also apply defense down, so this defense down makes your DPS a lot more higher, and then also apply weakness, so the boss can't do a lot of damage to your team. And then you have every hit have 35% chance to dispel, and you have 3 hits, so it's pretty high chance to actually dispel the boss immunity and also apply the debuff. So after you apply the debuff, then everything is cakewalk for you. It's actually very easy. And then you can also apply this curse quill, which makes the boss damage taken increase and also reduce the speed stats, so your DPS can do a lot more damage. So the team I'm going to go through today is going to be Lily, Plume, Yeli, and Inferno. So this is the team I'm going for. If you don't have Plume and you still want to try to clear the boss, you can check out my other video. That one is without Plume, but it still requires LD units, right? So first one is going to be Lily. So the Lily here I'm currently running. Okay, let me show you here. Yeah, Lily, my current Lily is currently running is 551, and then it's mainly focused on speed. So you can take a look at the module here. It's Swift Rush, and Ether Plague here is nothing. Okay, just that because my Artisan Shell here have Ether Plague, and then my Ether Plague here also have a very fast speed as well, so might as well use it. So basically focus on Swift Rush, and then if you can, go for like Swift Smite for example to get faster speed, but I can't do that, so I went for a little bit more tankier, then also went for like more speed here, and also defense bonus, so my Artisan can provide a thicker amount of shield. But basically for Lily, just focus on speed if you can. Then I'm going for Artisan. If you're not using Inferno, probably you want to go for Alicorn, but I'm using Artisan at the moment. The other skill up here doesn't matter, just mainly focus on the speed. Then for Plume here, I'm currently going with Codex of Magic because I want to double spam the Plume S3 to actually apply the defense down and weakness again, because the weakness only lasts for 1 turn. So I don't skill her up, so I can't make it to 2 turns, right? So I want Plume to actually double spam the S3 to apply the defense down and weakness again to the boss, because the duration have to maintain on the boss. Then for the module part here, I'm going for Swift Rush, Time Wealth, and Swift Rate. Ideally you want to go for Swift Smite, so it gives you speed and also effect accuracy, but I can't do that due to my shell. So mainly focus on speed, mainly focus on effect accuracy. The higher the better, because you want to dispel, you want to land the defense down, and also weakness, which is a few RNG layers, so if you can, get as high effect accuracy as possible. Then the shell here I'm going for is Codex of Magic, because I'm running with Swift Rate here. If you can, you want to go for Swift Smite, and I'm currently having speed here and also have an insight, which helps me with landing the effect accuracy to the boss, so I can actually land the debuff a lot more easier. Then the DPS I'm currently using is Yeli, right? But Yeli here can be replaced with Lilium as well, depends on which DPS works for you better. But currently I'm going for Yeli. So my Yeli build here is not the ideal one. It's a max skill up Yeli is 455. I did not went for the buff steal. And then the module part here, I'm going Foray, Keen Eye, Foray Edge. But ideally, if you can, you want to go for Foray Momentum and Foray Edge. But I don't have any Foray Momentum, Foray Edge, so I did not went for it. So Foray Momentum will make your Yeli does a lot more DPS and faster as well. And if you can, you want to tune down the crit rate to be not that high. Now my current crit rate is 93%. but Yeli herself will buff her 30% crit rate. So if you want to min-maxing, you want to probably make the Yeli crit rate lower down as well, so not that high, so you can actually min-maxing to get more crit damage and attack. But this build works for me as well, and it's going for Revelation. Ideally, you want to go for Foray, Momentum, and Foray Age instead of Keen Eye for PvE bosses. So this is the Yeli build, and then the last slot here I'm going for is Nymphoniel. So Nymphoniel here, why Nymphoniel is because Nymphoniel provides you attack up buff for the whole team, and also applies shield and also apply immunity, because the boss here can actually petrify you, right? So the Nymphoniel I'm currently running is a 1-1-3 Nymphoniel. Nymphoniel doesn't need to skill up, but the skill up here helps a lot because of the thicker amount of shield and also the attack boost. This is what I used previously for the Rengokusu as well. So my Nymphoniel here is just a 1-1-3 skill up. Then the module here is Swift Rush, Swift Raid, and Wellspring. So Wellspring here to get a little bit more HP, so I can get more HP to increase the amount of shield I'm able to provide, because the shield amount here is 20% of her max HP. So the more max HP she have, the more thicker the shield she's able to provide. So mainly focus on speed and HP will do. And then I'm trying to go for HP bonus, and HP bonus, and when also have some decent amount of speed. Then the shell here is going for Codex of Magic, so I can actually double spam the S3 to reapply the shield after the boss broke the shield, right? So the speed tune here, Lily or Plume move first is fine, but as long as Plume can dispel first, then Nymphoniel buff of the team, then only Yeli will take the action. So we can take a look at the auto here. Just focus target on the boss. The boss will damage you first, is fine. Then your Plume here have to dispel the immunity. Alright, then you apply all the debuff. Yeli here will 8-meter push Yeli. Then Nymphoniel here will buff up your team and apply shield and also immunity. Then Yeli here will start nuking the boss with all the revelation damage and also the poke. So if your poke is actually more often, then it will be easier to nuke down the boss damage. And because you have immunity, you won't get petrified by the boss, so you won't get stunned. Then we have Lily here to apply more shield, so to overall increase the survivability for the team. Nymphoniel here will reapply the shield and also attack up buff, so your team will actually survive the damage. Okay, then Yeli here will do more damage to the boss. Poke more. Right. Then Lily here will make Yeli assist. Then they will do damage to your team, which is totally fine because the boss here does not have weakness, and then you have curse kill, so you can actually poke the boss a lot more easier as well. Alright, more turns, and then you can poke the boss until the boss die. Yep, so how fast this team here really depends on how many Yeli procs the assist, because I don't run with momentum, so mine is slightly slower compared to the other players' team who runs Yeli with momentum. Because momentum does a lot more damage as well, because Plume here can apply a lot debuff, like a lot. Okay, then again, apply Dispel and apply autos defend down. Oh, when you fail to dispel the immunity, then it's basically a loss. So that's the RNG part. Right, so same thing, all you need, as long as your Plume able to apply the, remove the immunity and apply the debuff, then it will be all good. Okay, apply the immunity, apply the weakness, but you don't apply the defend down. So if this case here, Yeli here will have a second RNG to apply the defend down, so you can actually do more damage to the boss and also reduce the boss damage output as well. Alright, the boss do damage, but you have immunity and the shield. Plume here spam another S3 to reapply the weakness. Lily here applies shield to increase your team's survival. Cooldown reset for Yeli. Nymphoniel reapply the shield. Okay. Yeli gonna nuke the boss again. Come on, poke more, poke more. 2 pokes, okay. Then Plume here apply more cross quill, reduce the boss speed and also increase the boss damage taken as well. Nymphoniel heal. Plume do damage. That's 1 poke, 2 poke. Lily terminator push, another poke here, 1, 2, one more cheat. Yes, nice. Okay, so that's all how it works. So the RNG part will be, oh, this looks good. The RNG part will be the dispel and also applying the debuff. But if you don't land the defend down, it's fine. Yeli have another layer of RNG to help you land the defend down, then you will survive the boss damage. So overall, after you're getting Plume, clearing Khloros here actually goes a lot more easier and more consistent as well. As long as you manage to dispel the boss, then it will be easy. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and what do you guys think about Plume action in Khloros. And I think she's going to be very good in all other bosses as well. And see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.